Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Hey, like we said, man, Esau, all right, he's preparing. All right, he's preparing, man. So, like this article says here, DARPA aims to develop next generation of mind control tech for U.S. soldiers. Which really it's not something that they're aiming to develop. They already have these things, but to the public, it's something that they're quote unquote aiming to develop, you know, because this technology and all that, they already have that, okay, but they slowly release it to the public, you know, and they even show you that in these different video games, like these Call of Duty video games, these the futuristic versions when they had what if Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare and all that. They had all these different kinds of technology. They showed you that in the game. Okay, so I'm gonna read it real quick, man, because this right here, this also goes into a Second Ezra 16 chapter. All right, this is it says the Pentagon has been recruiting teams to develop neural interfaces which allow humans to control machines with their minds in a combination of telekinesis and artificial intelligence. And don't be surprised if, in order to do that, they got to put a chip, what I mean, in your head, a brain implant or whatever it may be. You know, it says, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, has requested proposals for next generation neural technology to help bolster its pre-existing neural interface research. Existing neural interfaces have been used to allow humans to control prosthetic limbs, producing reproduce thoughts as text, and even fly drones with their minds. By combining these types of technologies, DARPA is hoping to augment and improve their capabilities, making the systems more efficient and effective. It says one particular issue the agency is hoping to overcome centers around the brain's constant loss and regeneration of neurons. Neural interface technology must hone in on specific sections of the brain to function, and due to this cycle of loss and regrowth, current systems require near constant recalibration. DARPA is hoping that AI might be able to anticipate these neural changes and recalibrate systems automatically, allowing for continuous use. The other main issue that DARPA is looking to solve is to reduce the noise of sensory information sent to the brain from nerves throughout the human pilot's body. Teams working on this project will be required to build an AI-powered interface capable of stimulating nerves within the body to send artificial signals such as burning or a sense of touch without physical contact with a stimulus to maximize information content along the body's major nerves. And yo, man, like I said, they ain't nobody gonna be walking around wearing nothing looking like this. All right. They're gonna tell you, you know what, the best way to do it is to put a chip, what I mean, in your brain or in your head. All right, to that which will meet all these requirements. It'll allow for things like this to happen, which they're chipping the people in the military anyway. You know, so it says teams hoping to win a DARPA contract worth up to $1 million have until March 5th to apply and will have 18 months to produce a prototype, according to the post by the agency. All told, DARPA is planning to invest $2 billion over the next 5 years to advance so-called third-wave AI projects. All right, and that's what they do. They recruit scientists and so on and so forth to build these different things. When you look at the dude who made the chip, he was one of those scientists. They came to him. They told him, "Yo, this is what we need you to do. Can you do it?" And then they told him the cause. They told him, "Oh, it was for a noble cause to heal people." You know, knowing damn well that that wasn't the true intent. All right, but this right here, man, because they have MK Ultra where they control and brainwash their soldiers, make them like robots. All right, and then they're doing this whole so-called next gen AI mind control tech. But mainly this is so they can come after us. But on top of that, so they can fight the Lord and his angels when they return. All right, like it says in Revelation the 12th chapter. Okay, So I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none." See, what you need to understand is that though you might not consider yourself an Israelite, you might think it's a religion. These elites, all right, the ones in charge who are gonna command these troops and so on and so forth to come after us, they know you an Israelite. So regardless of what you might think, oh, now I'm Christian, I'm Buddhist, I'm this, I'm that, Muslim, I'm not an Israelite. By nationality, you're an Israelite, and these elites know that. All right, so it's not like the troops gonna come in and you go, oh, I'm not an Israelite. I don't practice that. Like they're gonna let you go. That's like you telling them, oh, I'm not a Negro, or I'm not Hispanic. Nigga, what? you know, they know. Look, man, these elites, they have records, all right, that date back years, thousands of years, so they know the lineage. When they had us getting brought on slave ships, they knew exactly who we were. Okay, so it's just because you don't know who you are doesn't mean that that's not who you are. Just because you don't believe something doesn't mean it's not true, and the scriptures tell you that. Um, this is Romans chapter 3, verse 3. It says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? No." Okay, it says, God forbid. Okay, so regardless of whether you believe this to be the truth, or you believe that you're an Israelite, or you believe this, that, and the third, if you don't believe this, that's not gonna make the faith of the Most High without effect. That means all these words and prophecies is not gonna make that poof out of nowhere just disappear. Nah. Okay. You might not believe it, but that's not gonna stop it from being true. Okay. So I jump to the next precept, man, because actually, let me just keep reading in here. It says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none." All right, because when with that MK Ultra, all right, controlling their minds, man. These the military, these troops, they don't see you as a person, as a young person, an old person, an infant, a boy, or a girl. They don't care, man. They just see you as a target. Okay, so that's why I said sparing none. If the Most High is not with you and you on their hit list, listen, man, you like, and they show you that in the movie, the first Purge, how they had the drones pull up and just annihilate the Dimitri's crew. You know, these man, the technology that because they're trying to do this what transhumanism, where they fuse, basically create cyborgs. Fuse humans with technology, so they can try and achieve a spiritual power. The spiritual power the Lord says He's gonna bless His men with. They're trying to achieve that with technology, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so it says, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, for they shall waste and take away their goods, and shall cast them out of their houses. And when they cast you out your house, they're gonna drag your ass to a FEMA camp, all right, or those concentration camps. If you notice, Trump just had that basically the head of FEMA was just replaced, you know. So they put in somebody else because they know he's gonna definitely get that job done. Okay? So while all this is going on, all this hell and chaos is going on, it says what? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay? So the Lord's chosen, his elect, he's gonna make them known. How? By causing a separation. So while everybody else is getting killed and dragged to FEMA camps and not having any power to do anything, the Lord is gonna make a distinct separation, all right, between who his men are and who the rest of the world is. Whether it's an angels protecting his men, or giving his men spiritual power, whatever it may be, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna be like, yeah, those are the prophets of the Lord, or those are the men of the Lord. Okay. So here's another precept. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west," and that's where we are right now, "and the rising and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them." Okay, and that standard is going into that divine intervention. Okay, so when the enemy comes in from all angles, they come in like a flood. Okay, like it says here, come in like madmen sparing none, because they come in troops. When they come in like that flood, okay, the Lord is gonna counteract that and bring that balance. All right, by lifting up that standard. Okay, So whatever that standard is going to be, is going to be some form of divine intervention. All right, because when you read throughout the scriptures, whenever Israel was in trouble, there was always divine intervention. The Most High always intervened on our behalf, and that's how we were able to overcome our enemies. All right, and being that this is the end all be all right, the ultimate, the final showdown, the Most High is gonna, hey man, it's gonna go down as the greatest movie that was, or the greatest story that was ever told. All right, you man, life, it's gonna be like you living in a movie. All right, because the Most High is gonna show some supernatural things. All right, so this is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 29. It says, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength." And right now we have no might compared to Esau and his technology, because he was blessed with the sword. So his military, his firepower, compared to him, we have no strength. But it says what? Or we have no might. But it says, Most High he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall fail and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh, all right, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. All right. So this is the fate that's coming to us, and this is what we're looking forward to. All right. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom.